Hello Foxes, it's Mr. Funnyfax here, and today I am going to basically do a time-lapse of how to make this new skin that I just figured out how to shade, and I hope it helps you too, so yeah. Okay, so now to work on the other side, you're just going to do the same thing, but because this is shaded like that, you're going to place it as shown like this. So if it's a basic color, you're going to put a space. You always want at least a shaded space between each basic color line. So as you can tell, here's a shaded area, and then basic color, and this will be shaded, then basic color. So yeah, there's just a pattern going on there. So. A dropper and selecting from random places on the head. These basic color lines are all the same from top to bottom. It's dark. These top parts are all the same color, and with these shaded parts, these two are the same, and these two are the same. So just to let you know, so that way you're not confused and it's all over the place. So I'm gonna do the top, and then I'll show you guys how to do the front area, and then I'll show you how to do the overlay, which is basically about the same as the front without the overlay. So let's do the top. Okay, so that's finally done. And so yeah, now this could be a hood if you wanted it to be, but you would probably do a hood on the overlay, or you would do it to where it's not shaded like hair, so that it doesn't confuse people. But if you guys want to know how to just kind of do highlights, I can also show you that. There are many ways of shading hair, but this is by far my favorite. If you want to see the other ways, just let me know in the comments below. But until then, let's go ahead and do the front. Now, you always want these to be 4 down. So on the fourth, say on the back or on the side. On the fourth one, you are going to color the basic color line. So you're going, there will be a count of 3 down and then color line. So yeah, 4 down. Whoops. So if you count here, 1, 2, 3, and then basic color line, and then you skip over. But because there's an eyebrow here, you are not going to change that. You're just going to keep going like that. And then you would take, where's my thing? Okay. So then you would take this, and because there's an eyebrow or eyelash, whatever you want to call it, there, you would skip that and go to the next. And then you would color it like normal, but there's an eyebrow thingy there. So you would not, you wouldn't place it there. And then there's an eye there, so you wouldn't place it there. So you're just going to skip over. And you're not going to do this one. You're going to do this one. And you're going to do this one. So just like that. I think that was very confusing. Let me try again. Boom. Skip. Boom. Boom. Alright. And then you're going to select the next color. And I'm sorry, I'm not very good at explaining things. And then you're just going to do the same thing. Same song, second verse. And there would normally be this shaded part, so you're going to place it there. but not here. And if it helps, you can go like this and erase it once you're done, just to get a sense of whether or not it's going to be there. And then we're going to select the next color, and so on, so forth. Alright, and before, that doesn't look right. Alright, before I get into these pieces of hair, the big question is, what do you do about these? Now, there are many ways to do it, but the way I do it is I would select this color and I'd make it ever so slightly darker, to where you can hardly tell it's darker. And then you're just gonna go there, and then you're gonna make that part darker too, just ever so slightly. And then you're going to select this color and do the same thing. Boom, boom. And then you're gonna do the same to the front, and because these are different colors, naturally they're going to be different. So you're gonna turn this, and if it helps, boom. But I don't really edit that part. This is the color of the original hair from the other skins that I made. But I don't tend to do that because you're not really gonna see that in the skin. I mean, you can do it if it bothers you, but I don't do here either, because like I said, you're not really gonna see that on your skin. So let's remove everything but the head. She's a floating head. So you have this color that you selected, so make it ever so slightly darker, and then do the same. Yeah, see, that's really close, but you can just barely tell if you look closely, so it's fine. And there you have it. Whoops, I can't do this. Okay, so that does it for that part of the head. You've got all of this covered. Now we're going to do this, and then we'll do the overlay bit, which is actually pretty easy. I'd say it's probably just about as easy as this. So then you're going to select the basic color line, count 3, and on the 4th it would color it, but there, as you can see, the hair does not go that way. And this works for every skin. If there is a blank piece and there's no hair there, just leave it blank, leave it like that, and just pretend that it's there and keep going about your shading business. Same color, that's about what you want, but you might want to try and make it slightly darker or slightly lighter, so that way it doesn't have another basic line color, but I'm just gonna let that slide for now. Oh, I made a mistake. There we go. All fixed. If you run into that color, just kind of trace it down and see what that color is. So there you have your shaded hair. Now let's work on the overlay part, because I often press upload skin decks and forget to do that. So you're going to do the same thing you did here, select the basic line color, and you're going to have to keep removing it and putting it back in order to do this. So you do count this as a block, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as you notice, the hair quits here. Don't count that as a block. Just kind of skip through it. And then you're going to do the same thing that you've been doing for all of the head. Oh, and also what I've done with some skins is I accidentally colored that on the overlay. Don't do that. It doesn't look good. Okay, so there you have it. There is your hair. And now, once you've learned that, you're just kind of searching YouTube or whatever, looking for, how do I shade the shirt? How do I shade the pants? So I kind of taught myself how to shade the shirt and stuff like that. It's not really that hard. You're going to just basically come with a dark color. So we're going to give her a gray shirt just because why not? So you're going to start with a dark color such as this, and then you're just going to gradually get lighter and go like this and this. Boom. Boom. And you're going to try and do the close shade too. If you notice, you can just barely tell that those are two different colors if you look very closely. So then you've got that part done right there, and this part is going to be the same color, and so is this, but we'll get to that in a moment. So then you're going to take the darkest color and put them both down here, and you're going to want them to meet up. So take these. What do you do? If you go back to the darkest color, that will be some pretty odd shading. So what you're going to do is you're just going to kind of back it up to the nearest color, and you're just going to do this in reverse this time. And because the hair is there, we can't really work with that, so we're just going to keep going, working around it. Wait, what's this on? Do I have to do this? Yes, okay. Okay, so depending on the color, that can be lighter or it can be darker. It honestly all depends, but I think it blends better if you have the lightest color there, like that. Actually, not with this color. Nope, never mind, just kidding. So then you're gonna take the next color that's closest to this one and put it right there. So that's the front area of your shirt, and then you're going to just mirror it naturally. The front done, and don't worry, I'm not going to leave it this way. I'm actually going to take it all the way to black. And you're going to have, with this part, what you're going to want to do is you're going to have the darkest color. No, that's too big of a difference. Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Slowly make your way up. That is a really big difference. I did not do that well. Okay, so yeah, something like that, but I'm gonna try that one more time. I mean, you can do it a basic color if you want, but and I might for the skin, but I prefer normally to have it stop. And you don't have to get this color, that was actually an accident. There you go. And then you're gonna mirror that, and I will show you guys how to do the top too, the top of the shoulders. And you want to try not to get it too close. You want it a little darker than that, at least, for most skins. So then you're going to take black, and for here, you're going to put it on both sides. That way it meets up in the middle with the lightest color to give it some extra shading. And this is just for this type of shirt. I can show you guys how to do hoodies too if you want. And this can also be a belt if you want it to. But I want it to be a shirt, so there we go. And then for here, this one was kind of tricky because you don't know how to shade it. You can either shade it, you can either shade it the lightest color or the darkest color, depending on if you want, because see, it's lined up with the middle. So I think I'm gonna do the lightest color. So that way it looks like that. Oops, I just colored the boot. Okay, or the pants. So now that you've got that done, and for here it is okay to mesh those colors to where they are the exact same color, just so that way you don't have a really light color going on here. I mean, you can change it if you want, but for this skin I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Okay, so we've got that part done, and we still have the entire back to do. So I'm going to do this side of the shoulder. I'm going to finish the shoulder, and then I'll show you how to do the top. And then we can get to the back, and you're going to need to do this too. So I'll do that once I'm done with the arms. Another thing you're going to need to do is that one. Because let's be honest, if you don't, it's gonna look really, really weird and off whenever you're running, because your arms are gonna show the sides, your sides. So yeah. Okay, so now that you've got that done, sorry if I was kind of moving around a lot. I accidentally could not get what I wanted from the color palette, so I kind of just decided not to do it. But now that you've got that done, the back might actually be one of the easier parts, because you can just copy and copy and copy, and you've got your entire color palette set out before you. So now, as to keep confusion from happening, let's get started into here. Also, some people will put some hair back here as well as in the front, and you can put a hood on this girl if you want, but I might actually do that because I feel like this gray shirt could go as a hoodie, but I like it just like this, so I won't edit that. But once we do the back, I'll do the shoulders and then the other parts of the shirt. And this does take a long time, so if you have like 5 minutes, don't try and do this. So we're gonna take this and do it just like the front, and I'll get to when it gets a teensy bit tricky. Alright, so you do the same thing you did on the front, but also if it gets, what am I trying to say? I don't remember what I was trying to say. Okay, so anyway, you're going to do the same thing you did on the front and select the closest color back. Oh, right. I remember what I was trying to say. If the colors are similar, say you want to do like a yellow shirt or something like that, and you've got a golden shirt, color it red, completely red, so that way you can see where you're coloring, so that way it's not all confusing and you're like, oh, wait, is this correct? So, let's continue. Now here's where it gets a little tricky because you don't really want the dark color because that won't look very good. So what did I do here? Right. Is that the same color? No, it's not. Okay. So, you've got this wonderful color here. You are going to get it slightly darker, so as you notice it's the same color as here. So you how did I do this? How did I do this? Take this and take it a little bit lighter, I think. Yeah. Okay, so you take that color and come over to the palette and make it a little bit lighter, just like you did on the hair. And then you're going to go back to here. Yes. Maybe not that much. Nope, not that much. That way it kind of blends together a little bit better. I think that's what I did. I think. We'll go with it. Either way, it's not going to be highly noticeable, so yeah, you're in the clear. And then you run into this issue where you're like, but I don't have anything. And that's the last one there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it again a teensy bit lighter to where you can hardly tell, and I'm actually not too happy with that dark stripe right there. I don't like it. Okay. Alright, I'll leave it for now. Whatever. Can only do... But nobody's really gonna notice that little bit or, you know, make a big fuss about it and say, oh, that's darker, blah, blah, blah. So you can just go ahead and do it. Okay, so now that you've got that done, time for the top. So you might want to take the head off for this. Again, you don't have to worry about this. If you want to do it, go ahead. But I'm not going to worry about it. You are just basically going to do the shade again. So there's going to be the three corners, or the tri-state, haha. No, but the three corners are going to be the same color here. This is going to be dark gray. This is going to be dark gray. And this is going to be dark gray. So you're just going to continue doing that. Can't win. Okay. So then you're like, oh no, what's going on? I don't have any dark colors or lighter colors. You're going to do the same thing you did here. So you're just going to go back to the back and boom. Alright, something's not right here. Okay, so there you have it. You're done with the shoulders. And next we're going to work on the side of the body. Boom. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Boom. Alright. So you might have to tilt it so that way you're not seeing. except this time you're going to go a tad bit darker, like that. So then you just mirror that on the other side, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so that's done, and your shirt is now almost complete. You just need to do the sleeves under here, and then it will be done. So this is the same thing that you've been doing with the sleeves. Just continue to do it. Okay, so now that you've got that done, your shirt is complete, and I do want to leave the jeans the way they are, so I'm going to see, this is where you would take red or any color that's not the same as these. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. And you would take, I'm gonna take this, the same color as her hair, and you might want overlay for this. This time you are not going to go 3 or 4 down, whatever. You're going to go 2 down and 2 away. So it's 2 by 2. Take the overlay away, like that, and then just boom, boom. And then take that color again. And since I'm doing blue jeans, this works in my favor, but if you're doing different color, then you can do this with any color, really. So I'm just doing blue because it would match the entire skin. And then there you have the pants. Yeah, as you can see, these are a little darker. Okay. So then you're gonna take this, I'm gonna remove the arm, So Foxes, basically what happened was every time I split the video, it would corrupt the file, so I was stuck in speed mode, and so basically all I did was took the dark part of the hair to make the jeans darker. I did cover the boots, but as you can see it was light brown and it kept getting darker, and around the edges it was really dark. So that's the best I can say for right now, seeing right now. So yeah. Whoops. Oops. So yep, thanks for watching, and if this helped you or if you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up, and for more videos you can share or subscribe. I know I'm eating my microphone right now, but yeah, thanks. Bye.